Hello, friends. Welcome to Trupti.com. Today, I'm going to talk about a very interesting topic, that is how to stay happy every day. Let's get into the video without any delay. Before we start, I'm going to ask you three very simple questions. The first question is, how was your day today? Was it good or bad? The second question is, why was it good or bad? And the third question is, do you want to have a happy day every day? Yes. The third question, the answer to which everybody is going to say that we want a happy day every day. However, we really don't put in a lot of effort to create a happy day for ourselves. A small change in our plan can make us unhappy. A traffic jam outside can make us unhappy. So we need to really look at techniques which we are going to discuss now that will help create that happiness every day. Now, the answer to the first question, was it a good day or a bad day, is going to be uh, yeah, it was a good day, or no, it was not a good day. If let's see, few years back, if you would have asked me, my reasons for calling it a good day would have been I got a salary hike, or I got a promotion, or it could be somebody appreciated my work, or I was feeling good because I was looking good. I was feeling very confident. So I spoke well. That's why it was a good day. Or it could be simply that I ate very good food and that gave me a lot of joy and happiness. Now, the same thing a few years back for a bad day, things that would have created bad day for me was I didn't get along with my colleague, or I had a fight or argument with my husband. I'm not looking good in the dress that I am wearing. This could have been few reasons for a bad day. Now, it's very simple that if you want to be happy every day, most of us know that happiness is not external, it is internal. You need to learn to stay happy internally and let not the external factors affect you. Whatever reasons I discussed previously, they were all external factors, and it is very easy to get swayed by those external factors. So we all know this, and there is no extra gyan that I'm giving you in saying that happiness is internal. However, I'm not going to talk about that. I'm going to give you two powerful techniques that will help you stay happy every day. Okay, so let's get into the first technique, which I call the think win technique. By win, we mean what's important now. Okay, this technique is from this famous book Your Brain at Work by David Rock, and it is a very powerful and useful technique which I use a lot in my personal life. So I'm going to explain this by giving you a very simple example. Let's say there's this homemaker by the name Rekha. She has prepared a very delicious meal for her family by spending hours in the kitchen. However, at the dinner table, her mother in law takes the first sip of soup, and she comments that the soup that I had at Rama's place was much tastier and very delicious. Now, Rekha, who has put in so much efforts, her thoughts really get into a negative spiral, and she starts thinking that this is how my mother-in-law always behaves. She never appreciates my effort. No matter how much I do for her, she's never going to say a good word about me. Now this really takes her down the uh, negative emotions. She should have ideally at the dinner table focused on having her meal or dinner. That is important to nourish your body, but she got trapped in the emotions, and it just went down and down, to the extent that she could have really burst into tears, or shouted in anger. So yes, definitely all negative emotions. Now what this technique says is, you need to ask yourself a question. Think win means think what's important now. The moment Rekha would have thought what's important now, her brain would have given her the answer that eating your meal is important now. The rationale behind this is that In our brain we have two structures. One is the limbic system, which is the emotional brain, and the prefrontal brain, which is the thinking brain. The moment you ask the brain a question, it switches from the emotional brain to the thinking brain and focuses the entire attention in finding the answer, thus controlling your emotions and not letting you get into the negative spiral or downward spiral of emotions. A very simple technique, but a very powerful technique. So next time you get trapped in any negative emotions, just stop there and ask yourself, what is important now? It could be that you're at your work and writing that important email to your boss is the thing that you need to pay attention, or it could be you're studying at your study table and you just got lost about the marks that you got in the last semester. It's important to come back to your studies at that point in time. Now I'm going to discuss about the second technique. This is the happy wala song. Okay, uh, it's it goes like this, that let's say the recent example I told you about, you are at your study table, you are studying, and however you are not able to focus your attention on the work on hand or the studies at hand. The first example about Rekha was there was an external dialogue that was disturbing her. But here, sometimes it is not external dialogue. There is an internal movie that's going on, like, in the background, it's going on. It's about either about the past or about the future that is distracting you from the work that you have in hand. So, in this case, the student is thinking that last time I studied so much, but I didn't get good marks. I don't know what's going to happen now. And that is kind of keeping him away, or he's not able to focus his attention on his studies. Now this technique is very simple. It's just that you have a song, let's say a happy wala song related to your goal. It could be लक्ष्य को हर हाल में पाना है, या हम होंगे कामयाब एक दिन, whatever that you could relate to. I mean, I am more into listening Hindi songs, so that's what came to my mind. Have it, and whenever you these negative thoughts really bother you, all you need to do is play this happy wala song. I hope you like this video, and you use these two techniques to create a happy day every day. Bye and take care. See you soon.